Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Secondhand Steals. I'm at the Ruddington Heritage Railway Centre today, visiting the Flying Scotsman and Tornado as well. Hopefully in the model show that's happening today, I'll be able to find some secondhand steals and hopefully we'll be able to pick up some stuff for good value. I'm anticipating everything to be quite expensive, but we'll see if there are any hidden gems lying around for us today. We've also got a visit to the Flying Scotsman footplate, which will be in this video, and a ride on Tornado, which is the first item on the agenda. So I will catch up with you guys later on. Hopefully it will be a fun day. Alright, here is the Model Railway Exhibition. Now there were two halls, plenty of layouts as you can see, but there were loads of stalls selling second-hand bargains, and there was one particular stall which caught my eye. Alright, currently on the miniature railway. Wow, guys, what an experience that was. And, you know, having Flying Scotsman and Tornado there is obviously a big bonus, but the exhibition really surprised me because I anticipated there'd be a lot of people selling brand new stuff. And there was a lot of stands that were, you know, selling the high spec models for, you know, maximum RRP. Some had little discounts here or there. But there was one particular stall, as I alluded to in the recap of this video, that just was basically throwing stuff away, and some of it was brand new. I picked up a lot of brand new items today, or items that had barely been used, but the value, as you'll see, I saved was incredible. Honestly, I went over my budget because I saw a Locomotive that was incredible value. For the Locomotive that it was less than £70 and it was new. And I assure you, I've checked the model from back to front and it is entirely brand new. And when you see which model it is, you're going to be absolutely shocked at the value that I got for it. So yeah, we're going to get into it. The volume of items that I picked up for less than £150 is just mind-blowing. Honestly, I can't wait to show you. So let's take a look. Okay, so here are the first two items. I bought both of these from the Patriot Society. They had a little stand sort of upon entry to like the engine shed, the goods shed, wherever it was, but it was near where the big buses were on display. So just before the exhibition, and the first item I saw was this coach. Now I've got three of these already in this exact livery and style. I believe that they're Bachmann coaches. And as soon as I saw it, it didn't have a price on it, and I thought, well, it's a bit dusty. I still need to give it a bit of a clean, but actually it's almost new condition, to be honest. So I asked what the price was, and £15. Couldn't believe it. Unboxed, hence the bubble wrap. But for 15 quid, considering these used on eBay, albeit boxed, £31.90, which is mad. Effectively getting half price for the same kind of item. Yeah, absolute no-brainer with this. And that was the first thing I bought. And then I saw these. Now, those of you that don't know, you can pre-order these wheels directly from Hornby right now for £21.75, brand new. These are also brand new. Guess how much I paid? I paid £2 for these wheels. And these are the 3-hole ones, which are arguably the ones that people use the most, especially for rolling stock. And I've been trying to get some of these for good value for a long time, because I've got quite a few coaches now that I need to replace the bigger style wheels with these ones, because sometimes they catch on the bogies, which is a little bit frustrating due to the complexity of my layout, of course. But yeah, for £2, I mean, can you actually believe that? Incredible value. So £17 current total just for these 2 items already. Let's get into the next ones. So these 3 items, I bought these 2 from one stall and this from another. These were the sort of 3rd and 4th stalls that I visited. I've left the 2nd stall out because that is where I picked up the most items, and I'm saving that for the end. So to start with, looking at these benches were quite difficult to find, but I managed to find them on Model Scenery Supplies, which I've never heard of before. But as you can see, a pack of 8 of these is £6.95, brand new. And in my bag, I've got 10 and I paid £1. So huge win. And then similarly, I bought this bag of what looks to be kind of garden fencing, but it looks like Pico actually make these, which I didn't know before. And Moore's Models have them advertised at £4.99 for 6 fence panels and a set of gates. Now, as you can see from what I've got in this bag, I've got 1, 2, 3, nearly 4 sets, plus all of this kind of garden fence in there. And I paid £1 for all of this. So again, incredible value, and always good to have extra fencing just to divide things up. So yeah, brilliant. And the last item is this Hornby stone wagon. There you go. And again, I've got quite a few of these now, but I paid £3.50. These range online between sort of £6.50 used to £8. So yeah, I was happy with the value, and I just want to try and increase my brown liveried BR wagons. And now I think I've got a rake of 10 of those because I actually bought another one, as you're about to see. And here it is. I paid £4 for this, but as you can see, the wheels are literally brand new. So always look out for wagons with good wheels on, just in case. But yeah, all the items you're about to see now, I bought from that 2nd stall that I visited. I think a lot of you are going to be shocked at the value for money that I achieved from here. So that was the first thing, was the ore wagon. We then have some trees for £5. Now, there were 8 in here, but actually Hornby sell brand new trees, 4 of them in a pack, some of them slightly bigger than the ones I have in my bag, but for £15.49. Now, I assume the ones that I have are Hornby, because they did produce trees like this a few years ago. So yeah, not bad, is it, for £5 to get sort of 8 trees that I can just place on immediately. So yeah, that was the second thing. The next one was a Southern Railway Hornby 10-ton wagon, and online these can be sold brand new for £5.99. I found one on eBay, and yes, it's £3.50, not too bad. It looks pretty good to me in terms of condition, so yeah, happy with that. The next one, we've got some signals, and you can actually find these on eBay for £5.99 used, and I've got a homing signal and a distance signal for £5.50 used as well. So again, basically half price there. Now we're getting to the big ones, the big savings. The first one I'm going to show you is this Southern Railway Monsell cattle wagon, and you will see that actually the first initial price was £24.99, then it was £22.50, and the price I paid was £850. Can you believe it? And again, I've checked this wagon, it's virtually brand new. So incredible savings there. The next one, Queen Mary Bachmann brake fan. Again, these online, the running number is slightly different, but it's only one number different. Mine is 56291 and the one I found online was 56292, so the opposite. And that is pre-owned, or has been pre-owned at TMC for £26.63, and that was with a 27% discount. So again, incredible value. At £12.50 I paid for this, and I haven't got one, so really happy with that. My Southern Railway wagons and goods train is coming along nicely. Right, the last two, here we go. So I got a pack of 4 LMS style coaches. Now these are the old ones, and I got a Royal Mail one as well in there. Now you can get these pre-owned on rails just for a composite coach for £14.50. Well, what did I pay? 17 quid for all of these. I mean, unbelievable. This one, the frame's popped out a little bit, but I'm sure that's an easy fix. But for £17, I got a whole set, 2 brakes as well. Yeah, really excited to give that a test. But here is the big one. Which locomotive did I purchase? It was a Hawthorne Leslie. Now it says £69 new. Now when I purchased this, the bloke even gave me £2 change. So I paid £67 for this model. And online, on eBay, you can find this exact model for £119.78, brand new. So the value for money here is impeccable. And I'm going to open this because I'm not actually going to run the Loco in this video today, which I know may surprise some of you, but I've got plans for this for a video on Wednesday. So tune in for that and you'll see this running. But let me just get my camera to focus a bit. I mean, it's honestly not got a mark on it. Like I said, I have looked at this model. I've checked the wheels. I've checked all of the bodywork. And it is brand spanking new. It really is a wonderful model. Now, I watched Sam's Trains review on the Hawthorne Leslie that he acquired, and he gave it the highest rating, I believe, in 2024. For a model. So yeah, honestly, I'm really happy to have one of these in my collection. And something else that I found out was that this very model is actually preserved in real life, which again, more information on that on Wednesday. So ironically, it fits with what I model, all being Heritage Railway. So yeah, incredible value. Let's work out how much I saved. So in total, I spent £145.50. And as you can see, I saved an incredible £218.48. And that is based off of all the prices that I've shown you in this video. Incredible value. What we're going to do now is we're going to try and get as many of the scenic items positioned on the layout as possible. And I'll show you where I've put them. And then we're going to get all of the rolling stock running with different locomotives that I've selected for this mini running session. I've got about 5 which I've got out ready to go. So, and don't forget to come back for the Hawthorne Leslie if you want to see that working. That will be in the video on Wednesday where I take you through my pre-grouping collection of locomotives. So that'll be making an appearance in that video. But for now, let's have a look at everything else on the layout. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of the video for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed me putting all the bits and pieces on the layout and seeing some of the rolling stock run. Like I said, check out Wednesday's video. I'm going to be running my pre-grouping locomotives, including my newly acquired Hawthorn Leslie. So that should be a lot of fun. But for now, thanks again, and I'll see you again soon.